Recording. I like the we have matching. What kind of matching? Dude, this is the logo. This should be the logo of the Philadelphia Eagles. This is the only logo. I don't know. I like the current logo, but this is the only logo.
I get it. The Eagles have, it's pretty sweet with the wings out and everything.
Look at
However, this logo has a ring.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know. But look, he's got the in his talons.
Dude, I dig it.
Yeah, I think none of us are arguing, but
I know.
Actually, Pete looks like he's actually tailgating for a game right now.
But we're gonna find out. So we have Pete Johann of the Pete Johann Band, and we're not really talking music today, though. We're gonna let you explain and walk us through what's going on. I'm gonna kind of hand it over to you. Go ahead.
All right. So you put up the idea of Lehigh Valley cribs, and I was like, well, my house is not really the most exciting. However, this summer I'm planning on going on a trip out west, and some of the places that I'm going or that I'm planning to go, there's not going to be any Airbnbs. There's not going to be campgrounds. It might not be the best place to set up a tent. So I decided to van life my Subaru and make it livable, so I can actually live out of my car for an extended period of time. So I'm just gonna give you a tour.
Excuse me while I'm taking notes for my own life.
please do. And if you want the plans, I mean, any Subaru owners out there, any Outback owners, I'll totally give you the plans. It's just a little elbow grease, and you got a pretty awesome thing. But I guess I'll just start with the tour. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's do this. I can flip the screen. Bam. All right. So right here is my my porch and my living room. You can rebrand, and people are cool with it. So anyway, I got my chair, I got my table set up, and I've got an awning so that it doesn't get too crazy, sunny, or if it's raining, I can still operate out here. I can use the table not only as just to put whatever my books on. However, I can I can use it as my cooking area. However, every part of this Subaru makes an awesome car, and there's so much more space than you anticipate. So I guess I'll just show you the next part of my living situation. All right, get to the back of the car. Is that cool? Not too glitchy or anything?
No, it looks good.
All right.
There's a nice trunk there. Oh no, it's a hatchback. Never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking. Goodbye.
Boom. So what Subaru would not be complete without stickers on the back? I mean, it seems like every Subaru owner has some kind of opinion about whatever. I didn't really like having stickers. So in case I'm going to something important or whatever, I made them all magnets. So I can just take them off in case I'm going to a wedding or an opening of a Waffle House. I can just, now when we get to the back of the car, this is where things get really exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'll show you under here. I'm not sure exactly out west, like what I'm going to encounter. If I'm going to be able to stay at a campground, if I'm going to be able to hike in somewhere, or there's a lot of adventure I'm not too sure about. So right here I have a cot in case things go awry. Under this shelving unit I built, lower this down, there we go. I've got my two bins. I built this specifically so I can have two bins. I have my everyday clothes bin right here. And this is insane amount of clothes. I don't know if you can hear me over the plane. I have to wait for that to go by. That's one of the things I'm hoping to avoid out west. But I'm a camper. Like I go hiking, and I usually bring 1/4 of this whole entire bin for like my whole existence. So when you car camp, you can bring a lot more. So this is just my everyday clothes. Over here, these are my adventuring stuff. I got my boots, my hiking shoes. I've got my rain gear, all my any kind of warm gear that I need.
I thought you were going to pull out some like dress clothes in case you got invited to like a wedding out there, a job interview.
Do you have any inline skates? You should have inline skates. I just feel like that you should always have those for some reason.
As for dress clothes, yeah, I have a pair of khakis and a collared shirt in case I go someplace fancy. I have no idea if there's anything fancy out there. It'd be cool if I get invited to a wedding. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
So anyway, those 2 bins, that was the key component of why I built the shelving unit as high as I did. So I can get both of them in there. Works out well. Now underneath the shelving unit is where your tire is going to be. I did a little modification under there, and this now becomes my garage. In my garage, this is my entire toolkit for the car. I need to change a tire. I need to check the battery. All the stuff that I need for my car is in here. This one is just a whole bunch of fasteners. However, because I took out, I don't know if y'all see in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I took out the foam stuff that Subaru gives you, and I just consolidated. So this is all an area just for any tools that I need on the trip. So maximizing that storage. I kind of feel like this whole thing is it's kind of like being on a boat. On a boat, you have to maximize all the space. So I'm doing just that with Subaru. There we go. Closes down. The bins can go back in. Now, speaking of bins, some more storage. Let's lift this up. Along the side here, I've got 3 waterproof bins that I can take out at any given time. One bin is all just like random stuff. Like I have my computer, my photography stuff. Another bin is my dry goods. So I have like my pasta, all my plates and dishes, my burners. I have so one thing that people forget when they go camping is that they don't bring like laundry detergent. So I have my own laundry detergent in there. Y'all still here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. My screen got really dark.
Oh no! Oh, he's back. Wait, I gotta unmute. Unmute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, so people forget to bring laundry detergent, and it costs a lot of money when you go to a laundromat to buy their detergent. So just bring your own. And then I have another bin that is all my like survival gear. It's built up just high enough that I can have my guitar in there, and but this is the big part. This is my bedroom right here. I have underneath. I have an inch foam above the board. Then above that, I have my air mattress, followed by my sleeping bag. Depending on the temperature, I can have multiple sleeping bags that I can use.
Where the magic happens.
It's really too small for magic to happen, man.
So how long are you going? Like what is the duration of this trip?
Great question. This trip is I've budgeted a month, but seeing that all my gigs are getting shut down and I can work remotely, this whole trip might be 2 months. If I just get a lawn service for my house, I'll be good to go. So this could be a long-term thing, at least 1 month.
Hey, depending on what happens, like it might be for the rest of your life. Like there might be nothing to come home to after like the next week. Who knows? Jesus Christ.
Well, here's hoping that everything is best. And I wanted to point this out. I am not like a prepper. I'm not one of those people you'll see on like History Channel, TLC, who are like, oh, the end of the world's coming. No, I was just planning on going on a camping trip, and then this stuff happened. So I was planning on doing this regardless of this whole thing happening.
Oh, well, no, that's interesting, and it's when do you plan on leaving? Are you gonna wait? Is it changing your time frame?
My time frame's still the same. The only thing, if any more, if any national guidelines come out about different national parks or how they're handling those, I might have to change it then. But right now, I'm sticking to my timeline, because we talk about social distancing. This is social distancing at its best. I'm literally staying in my car away from people.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that a term I did not know beforehand, boondocking. Have you ever heard of this term, boondocking?
I can guess what it might mean.
I mean, I don't want
to speculate. Tyler, guess. What do you think it means?
Boondock, like being out in the boondocks by yourself.
You're on the right trail. Yeah. Boondocking is like just camping, like in places that aren't really set up for camping. Walmart,
like
Walmart is a place where you might see in the summer if you're in like a Trexler Town Walmart. There'll be a whole bunch of campers in the back of the lot because they're allowed to set up camp there for a night, and they're all boon.
I was watching a documentary, and there's this place in Oklahoma, I think. It's called Slab City,
Okay.
and it's like this old military, whatever. I don't know, or maybe it's in California. Whatever. Everybody they go there in the summer to like camp, and it's a big like a lot of homeless people live there, but it's all just people who come in and camp. And I didn't know places like that existed in the United States.
They do. Well, not necessarily here in the Northeast. Things are pretty packed, but there's a lot of space once you get past Chicago. Just a lot of open land. So I'm hoping to see that part of America. I'll continue with the tour if that's cool with all of you.
Sure.
All right. One of the lessons I learned years ago camping out of my car. Cool. It's a really good look when things fall out of your car as you open it up. Anyway, one of the things I learned in my old car is that if you keep your windows closed during the night, everything gets foggy in the car. However, there's like a whole bunch of marks that will end up staying on your windows. So you got to keep at least a window cracked. Now, I'm going to be in the summertime camping in the car. I don't want to have bugs fly in. So right in this little pouch on the door pocket, I bought some screen right here. And then everything on a Subaru, everything is magnetic. So I got a bunch of ceramic magnets. And I don't know if you can see that. I covered it in duct tape so that they wouldn't scratch the car. And then I made a little tab here so it's easy to pull off the car. So this screen right here gets magnetized to the whole entire car. Boom, I got a screen window. And then once again, maximizing the space in my car, this is just a little side pocket in the door. We're good to go. Down here, right underneath, I've got some storage area. This is where some of my like the chair and the table that you saw are going. Got some bottled water, 2 gallons of water. Once again, reusing things that I already have. Back here is all my maps for the summer. I don't know if you can see the maps down there. If I'm boring you guys, you let me know. I mean, I'm just rambling.
No, you're good.
I'm just watching.
Check out my maps because I don't know if there's going to be cell service. So you got to be prepped. There's like that Boy Scout adage, always be prepared. So going to be prepared there. I've got enough space above the bins for my guitar, keep myself entertained. I don't know if you can see that up there. When I put this thing together, when I was planning it out, get the front seat here. I was like, the front seat, I'm not messing with anything. This is going to be like, I'm going to be driving in this thing several hours a day to get to the spots I want to get to. I'm not messing with the seat, so I have to adjust everything else around the front seat here.
That's a good idea.
Front seat's fine. The middle console, that's just my normal everyday stuff. So this is like the normal area. Unfortunately, this is also my changing area. So I've got a towel I got to put down if I got to do some changing. Later on, I'm building my own shower unit for the top of the car. So anyway, yeah, that's the front seat here. And then in my passenger seat is a very important piece of equipment. This is the everything's gone wrong bag. So something, like, flat tire, run out of gas, something, whatever. This is I've got to now walk to civilization. So this is the everything's gone wrong bag. It's got just the bare essentials that I need to make it a day or two to get someplace safe. Up in the front seat, I also have a trash can for, throwing out, I guess, all the Gatorade bottles that I'll be drinking. And then last but not least, I'll show you. Oh, not last but not least, but I have I took an old blanket and I made that into my my shade for my car. Went to Harbor Freight, learned how to make grommets, and this gets attached up. So now I can block out the sun when I'm sleeping. The last thing I guess I'll show you is my food storage area. And not really a kitchen. I guess it's my fridge.
You can cook hot dogs like Kramer did.
I could.
Yeah.
Here we go. So when I put this whole thing together too, all right, if you can see under, yeah, you can. Right down here, I made sure that any space that I was using, I would leave enough space for my cooler bag. This is actually like a Walmart fake Yeti bag. This thing works awesome, and it fits perfectly right here, so I can get all of my any cold stuff that I have, and you know, it's my kitchen area, my fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, here you see, there's my curtain, there's my bed, there's my pillow. Getting in and out is not a graceful event at all. I'm not really a larger guy, but I guess it's the term the kids are using. So it's not graceful getting in and out. But I slept in it the other night. Slept great. It's a lot more in this car than you would anticipate.
Oh, definitely. I can't believe how much you got in there.
And I would wonder too, after this, with everything that's going on, I wonder if it like changes people a little bit, and you find more people doing some of the things like you're doing, and maybe saying, "Hey, like, why not?" Like,
because of this downtime that we have, that gave me the opportunity to spend time in my garage and building the platform and putting all the things in order. I would hope that people will get into exploring nature more, seeing what America has to offer. I mean, right now we can't really go anywhere. I'm hoping that gets lifted so that we can go exploring. People can see the state parks, and there's things within 5 hours from here that are amazing to see. And I had the opportunity to go and do that, so I might as well take advantage.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
definitely. That looks like a good spot. Good, nice. Yeah. That's my favorite crib so far.
No, this is a lot of fun. Thank you for taking the time to do that. I'm sorry we couldn't go on Facebook Live. It was giving me trouble, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be everywhere anyway. So
hey, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah.
I live on my own, and it's cool interacting with people. You don't realize.
Yeah, it's. I mean, even we have. I'm with 2 other people, but even that, you're like, wow, we haven't talked to other people in so long. Like, even if you have people with you, it starts to get isolating too. So, okay, I gotta go breathe. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna yoga out today.
Yeah,
Pete, that was fun. I hope you have a safe trip and everything goes great.
Keep us updated, Pete.
All right. Well, thanks so much, guys. You stay safe.
Thanks. You too. Thanks. Right. Yep. Bye.